Do not take this for granted. Your career will most likely play an important part in your financial health and your well-being throughout your life. Welcome back to my channel. My name is Reese, and in this video, I will be discussing tips and strategies for building a successful career. Alongside with that as well, ways to increase your income potential. When I finished high school, I was in the mindset of choosing a career path that would allow me to live my very best life outside of work hours. I ended up studying mechanical engineering and have been working as an engineer ever since I finished the degree back in 2017. Since then, I have grown my skill set and become effective at what I do, to the point now where I have the opportunity to earn enough money to actually pursue the goals I have outside of the workplace. That is actually becoming a reality for me. Keeping in mind that this process definitely has required a significant investment on my part, being my time, my money, and at times, my stress levels have definitely been higher than I would have liked them to have been at. However, my efforts are really starting to pay off now, and I expect this to continue as I continue to advance in my career over the coming decades. So with context out of the way of the mindset and the work that has to go into getting into a position like I am now, I wanted to discuss the key points that anyone could really put in place early on and carry forward all the way through to the point where they deem themselves being in a successful career position. Let's get into it. Some of these may sound obvious or really generic in nature. However, there is a bit of a process here, and I'm going from the top to the bottom. The first thing that you should be doing is setting career goals and creating a plan. And these goals should be measurable, achievable, relevant, and time bound. Doing this will help you focus on what you want to accomplish in your professional life, and it will give you a sense of direction or an outline of what needs to be done to gain some momentum. Like I mentioned, make sure your goals are specific and well defined, and make sure that you can actually measure progress that you have made towards achieving them. Using me as the example, I knew that getting the degree was step one, and that was time bound. It was going to be a somewhere in the realm of 4 to 5 year journey that I would need to put up front in order to actually be able to land a job in the career field that would carry me forward to where I am today. Once I had the degree, the next step was then to find a full-time job in the field of engineering, being the field that I studied in, to actually develop and grow my skill set in that profession. Then once I was embedded in the company that I was working at, I set some development goals in the field of engineering specifically to learn and develop and continue to progress my skill set at that company. Now, moving forward in my career, I will be setting development goals that specialize in a specific niche, a specific type of engineering that will carry me forward even further, where the skill set is highly desirable and I can actually use that as leverage to end up basically being paid more and get better perks and benefits from my job. And the transaction is definitely fair, where I'm providing a service to a company, but they are also compensating me for my work. Now, moving on, investing in yourself is the second step, which may sound a little bit cliche, but it is crucial for building a successful career. Simply put, to avoid stagnating, it's important to continuously work on personal and professional development over a long period of time. It might be as basic as upskilling by going back to study to get a higher paying job, or learning new skills within your workplace to make yourself more valuable in a job market. Or it could seriously be as simple as networking and building up relationships with people in your workplace to open up new opportunities as they present themselves. Now let's move on to tip number 3, which I believe is the most important thing that you can possibly do once you start working in a professional environment. And that is to be proactive as well as to show initiative. Hear my words. Successful careers are built on taking initiative and being proactive. This might mean volunteering for new projects, seeking out new challenges, or taking on leadership roles. By taking initiative, you can really show your value to an employer, and this generally will align with you putting yourself in a pretty good position to gain promotions. Recently, my chief engineer provided me with a piece of feedback that was definitely simple in nature, but it was something that I very much appreciated him telling me. And what it was he encouraged me to not only identify problems within the workplace, but also to present solutions. This is the type of feedback that I will continue to embrace throughout my entire career, as it is a really strong and very good reminder to consistently strive to improve, as well as to be proactive in my field. This was him providing me with an opportunity to show this type of behavior in the workplace, which I definitely noted and definitely appreciated. By seeking out and actively actively listening to feedback from others. I can better understand my strengths and my areas for improvement, and then use this information to set and work towards meaningful goals. Now, just quickly, as the final thing on my list, I just want to touch on it very quickly. It's one of the more challenging tasks on my list, but it is one that's also very important to maximize your income potential, and that is to negotiate a higher salary. It can be intimidating, but there will be certain points throughout your career where it is necessary to have this discussion with your employer or look for opportunities elsewhere if you do not believe you're being fairly compensated for the work you're doing. And I've actually made a comprehensive video explaining this process step by step, and you can watch it on the channel. I've linked it down in the description below. If you're someone who's looking at getting into that negotiating step at your workplace right now, I would definitely go and give that video a quick watch. It's something that might help you be a bit more confident in the discussion when you get to that point in time with your employer. So I'll leave that resource down in the description below. If you could quickly hit that like and subscribe button while you're down there as well, I'd definitely appreciate the support. Had to throw it in there, sorry. Overall, building a successful career and increasing your income potential takes time and effort. With the right strategies and mindset in place, you will give yourself the very best opportunity to make this a reality. Set goals, invest in yourself, be proactive, and negotiate your salary. Doing these will help you take control of your career and give you the best opportunity to increase your earnings potential. I hope what I've talked about today, I know it was generic in nature, but it is a simple overview of the steps that I kind of put in place over my entire career and has gotten me to a point now where I'm pretty happy with a lot of the work that I put in, and I'm really starting to reap the benefits. It's something that I can't put enough emphasis on. If you've got the drive, the motivation, the interest, put yourself on that path, you won't regret it in the future. That's all I really have for you today. If you did enjoy today's video, like I said, if you could hit that like and subscribe button down below, I'd really appreciate the support, and I will leave you there. Have a good day, have a good week, and as always, I will see you in the next one. Bye for now.